Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Gonna brew some Natasha. Nice. Yeah, brew my coffee. Use my code. How you guys doing? Holy fuck, your intro. It's great, isn't it? It's amazing. So yeah, happy anniversary. Affiliate anniversary. Sorry, happy affiliate anniversary to me. Apparently that's the thing that's happening today. I didn't even realize it, honestly. I didn't even know that we could celebrate such a thing. I got affiliate so long ago that I genuinely just did not even know what date it was. So, yeah, there we go. So today's my affiliate anniversary, at least on Twitch. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you should watch it on YouTube. In fact, I should probably link that right now. Consider watching, or wait, no. Help me get monetization on YouTube. Consider muting the tab and changing it to 144p and letting it run. So for those who don't know, because I see a couple faces that have not been here in a while or have not been around ever. So, I need also to go live on Shorts. So, I multi-stream. So if you're watching this on Twitch, I'm also on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm also on Twitch right now. I do things called primary days. And so what primary days are is that like one particular platform gets my attention more than others. And I do that intentionally because I want you guys to be on the best way to watch format. And as of right now, it is on YouTube's horizontal. So like that's the best way to watch the stream right now. It's where it'll get the most attention. For example, redeems are turned off on red primary days. So if you want to fiddle with some like redeems and do that stuff, you have to wait until like the purple primary days. Also, things like subs, like if you subscribe to the channel, chances are the notification will not go off, so that won't pop up unless it's a purple primary day if you're on Twitch. But if you're on red primary day, yeah, you'll see the subscriptions, you'll see the super chats if they ever get super chats. Just kidding. Apparently the Twitch notifications do pop up, so I lied about that. So ignore me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I forgot to hit the go live button on the Shorts. Let me do that real quick. We can do a couple chatting stuff as we move forward here. Yeah, how's you guys' morning or afternoon or whatever time it is for you guys? Actually, a fun thing for Akira Dolce. So the tea times we always have every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday or Saturday. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We explosions are not gonna work. So I say we, but me and my family members are starting to do our own tea time with each other. And this is just to like really start bonding and to getting to know each other and you know, just have a chat, because that's something that we never really had as like teenagers or children. We never really had like really time to spend with each other as a family. So I suggested this because you know, my Mama Dolce has always been kind of curious on what I'm doing on the internet, and I give them like the rundown version of what I do on the internet. Like, yeah, like I have affiliate codes with something, so I sell product that way. And so I do these things with a community called Tea Time, and what we do is that we talk about coffee, and then we move on to just like general conversation about, you know, our lives, what's happening in the world, things that are on our minds and stuff like that. And then that's pretty much yeah, that's pretty much what I just told them. And then it's like yeah, I technically don't make money directly from this kind of thing, but like it's I consider it sort of like a membership sort of thing, and maybe in the future there will be membership tea time streams where we do specific. Oh my god, thank you for the hype. What the fuck? What the fuck? Anus, thank you for the 5 gifted. Holy shit, thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Fuck you, Akira. Thank you. Thank you, Anus. I'm glad to have met you. You're a chill dude who has a nice day all the time. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, I consider it like sort of like membership. Maybe I'll consider membership only tea time streams where we have a bit more of a focused discussion. But yeah. What I consider, like, if people want to donate and people want to, like, you know, yeah, I will say donate, because like I feel like this is a service, right? It's a service that you guys are getting for free. It's a service where you can watch me brew coffee, not the fact that you can brew coffee, that I brew coffee for you, but it's the fact that you watch me brew coffee while you brew coffee or tea or whatever it is you want to drink, and then we all just have tea and coffee together and we all can have a conversation. And you know, the more that you support, the more that people support this is, you know, the more likely that this will continue in the future. And that's how I considered this. And that's kind of really how it is. I don't really like to talk about like the money stuff or like the you know, yeah, pretty much just like the money stuff. I don't really like talking about the whole money stuff, but like I have to at some points, because at some point I'm going to have to stop. And it's, you know, if this is not going to be, if this is going to interfere with my real jobs, you know, the things that will pay the bills, then I'm probably going to have to stop. But if this is a contributor that can, you know, help, then I'll gladly be with you guys for a long time, and I'll, you know, just hope that I can provide a good service for you guys that people would say like, yeah, this deserves to be existent on the internet. I think the one thing also in particular is that there's not enough safe spaces when it comes to VTubers, because actually I noticed this the other day. Somebody was ranting about how the space has been very, very dramatic and very, very horny, and I realized that because the space is so horny, and you know, there's nothing wrong with being horny, but because the space is so horny, it makes it a little bit more isolated, or a little bit more you know, it's harder to find those places where it is all ages. And when I initially started, I was like, I don't think I'll ever be an all ages stream. Like, I swear too much. But the thing is that I've slowly been sanitizing my own language, and I've been sanitizing my own streams and kind of moderating what is going on in the streams, because I want it to be more inclusive. And so, yeah. The streaming space is that, yeah. And the thing that's like upsetting, in my opinion, the one thing that's upsetting in my opinion is that kids want to be in spaces where adults are, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So you will come across minors that will wander into your stream, that either are looking for the game that they want to see more gameplay of, that they want to be in places where adults are acting like adults, and then they want to feel more mature than they actually kind of are. And it's, you know, and it's a really, really dangerous thing. And so that's why I kind of just try to sanitize my streams a little bit more, to be a bit more inclusive. So I wouldn't do any of those. One of the things that actually, I'm slowly moving away from the MPEG thing, and I know it was a really funny joke at first, but like now when I look at it, I'm like, I don't really feel like this is going in the right direction that I want it to. And so you'll probably see less and less than that until it's like completely gone and like sanitized off of my channel. And I'm sorry if you think that's really funny, because I also think it's really funny, but but it's something that has been kind of bothering me about moving forward. And yeah, I'm almost at 100. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, so that's the one thing is that I'm really kind of was like, I don't really feel like moving forward. This is something I want to continue like making a joke of. So yeah. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Oh my god. It's good to see all these like faces. It's good to see all these regular faces. Well, hi, welcome in. And it's good to see the new faces as well. Casually making a bot to dox people right now. Are you sure you should be doing that? Or a surprise stream? Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here though. All right, let's go making some coffee. You guys want to make some coffee? I want to make some coffee. Okay, I'm gonna start my water right now. Just kidding, I won't. Position. Yeah, if you're watching on short, I know it's really weird and stretched, but that's just how it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, my camera's a little like crooked, and I don't like that. You guys see that? It's like Dutch angle. There we go. I feel like that's better, right? Does that feel? No, it still feels Dutch angle-y. This way? There we go. That looks less Dutch angle-y. What is the most complex Rubik's Cube you solved? A 3x3. Yeah. A 3x3. Technically 2x2 is even like simpler, but I don't like the algorithms for those. Twitch has a VOD catch-up feature now. Do I have that enabled? Wait, is that enabled? I need to turn that off, actually. How do I do that? I could have sworn I turned it off. I mean, you could always clip is the thing, too. So, yeah, so today is red primary. So, it's only 3, what? Should have 1 million people. You think so? You think so? Aw, that means so much to me. It's still like Dutch angle. Like, what is going on here? Is it like this? My camera is super Dutch angle-y today, and I'm like, I don't know why it's like that. Okay, that's better. There we go. All right, there we go. Good morning. Good morning. Here's my hand. Here's my arm. Here's my sleeve. All right, so if you guys don't know, we make coffee. Right now, we are brewing this coffee. It's actually not my favorite. It's one of the worst, I think, actually, that I've had so far. But this is President's Choice French vanilla coffee. Smells amazing. Tastes like butthole. Fun to play with, not to eat. That's the one thing I was talking about yesterday. You guys remember Play-Doh? You guys remember Play-Doh? Did anybody actually eat Play-Doh back in the day? That is something that I did not do. I did not eat the Play-Doh. But despite my better judgment of dough, no, I didn't. Because I was told not to. I was a goody two shoes who did what he was told. Hell yeah, I did. I was never a glue eater, for sure. If I were to eat anything as a child, be it crayons or Play-Doh or glue, I think the worst thing that a tier list childhood eating habits, probably glue is probably like F tier. If you eat glue, you're like F tier. Because why the hell are you eating glue? I also ate glue out of curiosity. Okay, well curiosity is fine, but like, did you like it? I own a 13 by 13 cube, and I'm afraid to scramble because I don't think I'll ever be able to solve it in person. That is I understand. I understand. Adele is a person? I don't think Adele is a person. Hello. Okay, for those who don't know what we're doing, this is called Wetting the Filter, and what Wetting the Filter does gets the papery taste out. And that's why we do it. Red crayons are my favorite. I ate a red crayon once before as an adult because I wanted to see if it did taste like strawberries. Because I don't know if you guys know who Tob is, but Tob is a funny streamer. Tob is a funny variety streamer who like does a shit ton of weird stuff. And they made a crayon tasting tier list. So I thought that was really interesting. They also ate what did they eat? They also like licked markers as well, I think. So that was something. Will the paper rip? Yeah, let's do a poll. Do you guys think the paper will rip today? Because it's always been doing that. This goddamn paper keeps ripping. So far, we're looking good. Do you like eating words? I'll make you eat those words. Looking good. Okay, we'll do 3:30. 3:36. Okay. Hi, welcome in. Why not cut the middle ground and just snort the coffee grounds? Because you can't. I don't know. Do you actually like, get like caffeine out of snorting coffee? That's actually a really good question. Maybe we should do some science experiments on that. I made it special. I'm trying to think of like the weirdest thing I ate as a kid. I don't know. I never ate like rocks or dirt. I know kids who did though. There's a kid that who ate paper. I feel like it's like a rite of passage, not a rite of passage, but like a canon event that we have a friend that eats paper because they're like, oh, look how cool I am. I feel like that's a thing that every kid is like, look, I'm gonna eat my paper. It happens way too often, honestly. Okay, fresh pot of coffee. Look at that. Fresh pot of coffee. That's so cool. Look at that. Amazing. I've beaten Rubik's Cube. Oh, good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, so there was a thing I came across the other day. So, and it's something I have to deal with randomly sometimes too. When people come into chat and they make it about themselves, which means you're CA, like Canadian? Yeah, I'm Canadian. So there's a thing I had to deal with every so often where somebody comes into chat and makes it all about themselves. They kind of disrupt the chat and they're like, everybody, look at my situation. Oh my God, I'm talking about my situation, right? And it's the hard thing is being able to take it seriously, because the thing is that like, man, it's hard to tell when people are being serious about things, right? But when they're like, oh my god, my cat is dying, I'm like, I don't know what to tell. Like, why are you coming into a chat room telling us that your cat is dying? Like, that if you came into my chat and saying like, hey there, like, hey, I like your streams, but like my cat is going through something, or I might be losing my cat in a couple days. Like, I know that at that point I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'd be like very genuine. But like, if you come in here like, my cat is dying, I'm like, okay, well, like, I don't feel like that's an appropriate way to talk to me for somebody you just met. So yeah. That's yeah. The thing is that, like, specifically the cat dying thing is something that happened to me personally. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely a thing that happens with shorts a lot. And so if you're planning on streaming on shorts, be prepared for a lot of shitlords, as I like to say. So yeah. I don't have a pastry today, and that's sad. I could eat glue, I guess. Hey, you guys ready? You guys ready for the pastry today? So today we're pairing our Today we're pairing our coffee with some Elmer's clear glue. All right, so if you guys want some, no, I'm not doing that. I just got dumped. Really? I just got dumped. I was like, cool. Is this where you're putting yourself out here now? Or you want to get with me? Well, get in line, buddy. Yeah, so I kind of learned now that, if you're respectful with me and you're respectful with my community, I'll be respectful in my response to you in your plight. Because, some people, the one thing that I'm not sure if it was the right, way to go about this, but somebody came into my chat and says, I really want to hurt myself, right? And, it was hard for me to be like, okay, well, like, that's not appropriate. I don't want to hear about that. I could have easily done that. I didn't. But what I said was, chat member, I think I said their name specifically. Are you serious about what you mean? And if it is, I hope that you get some help. But the way that you approached me and my community with that, with that language, that statement, it was really like unsettling, and it feels very manipulative because you're trying to garner sympathy. And the thing is that, like, if you want to garner sympathy, you have to be genuine. You don't have to be. You have to do it in such a way that is a genuine sort of trying to connect with people. If you're trying to force people to connect with you, that's not a genuine connection, and it's kind of manipulative. And so I laid that out first and foremost, that it felt manipulative. Somebody coming in here and being like, I feel like I want to hurt myself. But the thing is, like, what if they do want to hurt themselves, right? What if they genuinely do want to hurt themselves? And, like, I don't want to enable that behavior is the thing. And so I was just like, I didn't feel comfortable with how you approached me and my community with that, but I do hope you get some help. And then the thing is that, like, they are like, actually, I think I needed to hear that. And then they came back later in the day, and then they're like, I asked them if they're feeling better. Like, yeah, thanks, I'm feeling better now. And that was something. I'm glad that I didn't really worsen the situation, and I'm glad that they came back later, because yeah, I mean, everybody, I'm gonna say everybody, a lot of people can have those feelings of like, self-deprecation and self-harm and stuff like that. But yeah, what kind of coffee are you drinking? We are drinking. Ugh! We're drinking like this coffee. It's not very good. I wouldn't recommend this. I would recommend, if you have access to it, Stock and Crown, or you can order my the coffee that I keep shilling to people, because that's really good too, which is Eat the Shit Coffee. I accidentally left and I thought I'd never see you again. Well, I'm glad you came back. Yeah, no. Akira Dulce has a way of finding you again, and I not by doxing you. I was listening to the radio and they're doing a program on puzzles, and then you started streaming. Yeah, I know where all of you live, and I know what you're listening to at all times. I thought I was banned. You might have been timed out. I might have banned you for like a short short time. So yeah, if you're being a little bit of a stinker, right? If you're being a little bit of a stinker, don't be a little stinker. You won't get banned. Know my rules, know my boundaries. That's pretty much it. My espresso recently has been turning bad. I cleaned my machine and checked my coffee, but I can't figure out what's the problem for taste. There's a lot of things. So when you cleaned your machine, you did a descaling, right? Because that can help too. Descaling the insides of your espresso machine is usually one of the things that can cause some bad taste in there. But also making sure that you're using good water quality. Check your filters as well on your water, if you can check those. Check your portafilter even. Check your portafilter, because sometimes your portafilter gets messy and you don't even realize it on the inside. Those are my advices immediately. Yeah, you had to descale every couple of months. My espresso machines need some descaling right now, actually. NPR program. Yeah. I think one of the hard things about having a community is knowing when to take people seriously. I have social cue issues, okay? I just like to be a silly little guy all the time, okay? But sometimes you can't be just a silly little guy all the time. Sometimes you gotta take a step back. And I think that's hard. The one thing I can maybe think of is the bad quality in tap water. Ooh, yeah. Try filtered water. It's a little bit more of a process, but try filtered water. Tap water also has a tendency to create a lot of like lime buildup in the machine as well, so that's probably another thing as well. Ban on a dime. Yeah, I mean, no, well, okay. So I say timeout on a dime. It depends on the it depends on the what's the word I'm looking for? Not obstruction. On the offense, I guess. It depends on the offense that was taken. You know, if somebody's gonna come here slinging slurs, I literally do not want that. So like, I just ban on command. Guys, mods, if you see anybody using slurs, ban on command, please. Like, I don't want that at all. But if somebody is like pushing my buttons and I tell them like, hey, please stop, and they keep doing it, that's a timeout. So that's pretty much how I run things here. I feel like a lot of people don't really understand boundaries or like online etiquette anymore, though. I like making coffee, so it's sad when people are calling my espresso bad these days. That is always, yeah, that sucks. But you know, the other thing is that you're constantly learning, right? We're constantly learning. We're never perfect, right? So yeah, I wouldn't say if your coffee is bad, take that as a negative per se. But look at it as an opportunity to improve. That's how I've always been looking at things that like seems negative to me. I've always seen like negativity is an opportunity for optimism. And maybe that's not good. Maybe it's not good. Maybe I'm living a really bad lifestyle. But whenever somebody's like, hey, I don't really like this that you did, right? I find it an opportunity to change and be better. I am not the embodiment of perfect. If I had a perfect life, man, I would not be here. Look at me, I'm a fucking VTuber. There's no way I'm perfect. Yeah. It can hurt. Yeah, it can hurt when somebody says this is shit, right? But the thing is that you have to realize the difference between somebody saying this is shit and this needs work, right? If somebody said, oh, I don't really like your hobby, it's pretty bad, right? A lot of the times, maybe it's not like they're intentionally trying to hurt you or they're trying to like make you feel bad, but they just genuinely have a standard and like they want your standards to be higher. Yeah. So can you remake this coffee for me? The funniest thing, so I used to work at Corporate Coffee, right? In Corporate Coffee, we batch brew our like coffee, right? And so I would make a coffee, and then I was like, they're like, this tastes burnt. I was like, okay, I don't think it is, but like, you know, it's like yeah, this is burnt. This tastes kind of burnt. This coffee tastes kind of burnt. Can you like remake it? And I'll literally just pour the same coffee from the same urn, and they were like, oh, it's much better. I'm like, I don't think you I don't think you actually know if your coffee's burnt or not. So a VTuber with a real hand, a real veiny hand for on top of that. Look at that. Look at those veins. Yeah. The one, you guys will know it's me when you see this one vein sticking out, by the way. If you don't see the vein there, you know it's not me. You know it's not me. Yeah. The one thing, like, when I want to talk about what I said before, though. Knowing the difference between somebody saying this is shit and saying like, oh, this needs work. It's hard to tell sometimes because, yeah. But I feel like you can kind of tell when someone just wants to hate on you just for the sake of hating on people, because there are haters out there. I'm a little hater. But I usually hate in good spirit. Something that actually, okay, maybe this is controversial, right? Maybe this is controversial. But when it comes to like streaming and VTubing, specifically VTubing, right? A lot of people will get a VTuber model. They'll get like a VTuber persona. They'll like do all this stuff, right? And then they expect immediately that they're going to be popular on the internet because they have a VTuber model now. And the thing is, maybe that was a thing maybe back in 2019 or in 2020, but like that's not a thing now. And if people are coming into this community in 2026 expecting to get super popular because they have a VTuber model, like I think you need a really big wake up call, because it's not. I know so many people that still stream to like 2 to 3 people, and they've been a VTuber for like 3 or 4 years, and you know, maybe they're okay with that. Maybe they're just like, you know, they just like being live and they like broadcasting and you know, getting their thoughts out there. I'm not going to judge them for that. What I'm going to judge people for is expecting that they should be growing explosively because they're a VTuber. Man, I make different types of coffee, not only friends for neighbors, but I'm always stressed about it. I was disappointed in myself. Yeah, I can see that. When you feel like the thing that you're good at and you're like not actually that good at, but like, you know, that's a big bummer. But I think one of the things when it comes to getting better at something, by the way, is realizing that you're shit at it. And when you realize what you're bad at, that gives you the opportunity to look to make it better. And not only that, your standards have risen. Like, you want to get better, right? If you realize that you suck at something, you can make it better. You have the opportunity to make it better. There's so many people I see crash out for not making it big in a year. Dude, I've been at this for freaking 5 years now, since 2021. I think what is it? 2021 in May. Yeah. So in May, I'll be at this for 5 years, and just now I'm just averaging anywhere between like 10 and 20 viewers, and so like going on for 6 years. Yeah. So, and the thing is that like a lot of the explosive people have actually been on the internet for like a long time. So it's a long time. It is a long time. But you know, the reason why we're here is because we love it. The reason why we're here is because we love it, right? We're not here to make it to make it famous, to make it big. We're not here to make it big. It would be great to, right? It would be great to go big. It would be great to have 1 million subscribers. As somebody said, this channel deserves 1 million subscribers, right? It would be great to. But the thing is that we are here because we love doing what we do. And if somebody comes along and thinks what you're doing is great, that's awesome. And I hope that more people, you can find more people like you that are like-minded, that can build together, and like you can share moments together. That's the greatest part. No, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm a shitlord, and I'm like, what would Goldship do in this situation? And then like proceed to play knife game for an hour with a marker. Like that's it. That's it. I'm here to be a shitlord. And so if you're here to be a shitlord with me and maybe learn something and maybe talk a little bit, maybe open up a little. That's another thing, is that like I don't have enough people to open up to. And I'm not going to use you guys as a therapist or anything, but it's great to see like different walks of life. It's great to see different perspectives, and that's the one thing I also just like about being a barista, which also just kind of is in line with me. I just love looking at people's lives and hearing about them and sharing their information of what they've learned as well. So like that's kind of like a whole barista. I don't know if you guys have ever worked as a barista, but that sharing of knowledge is like one of the key things about being a barista, and it's so it feels nice. It's a genuine connection that you can make with people, and it's also why a lot of people who are looking to become actors or artists or whatever, it's a lot of the reason why they become baristas too, is because they can make connections with people that way. And they're like, oh yeah, I used to know this person, they used to be a barista, and now used to make my coffee every morning, and now they're making millions. Got a new subscriber? Thanks for subscribing, I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm just here, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just here. I'm here to create an experience with you guys, and so I'm glad. Do you want to know a fun fact, bro? Absolutely. I absolutely would love to know a fun fact. Gooseman. You know, there's a friend of mine from a long time ago who had a goose username. It'd be funny if you were that same person. I don't think you are, because it's not exactly the same. But I just saw your username. I was like, well, you know, I wonder how that guy's doing. I know he's married and he might have a kid, but yeah. I love the Freerin and the Fern. Yeah, they're great, aren't they? I love Freerin a lot. Little communities are very intimate, and that's the great thing about little communities. And I'm sorry if I ever get too big for you, and you can't have that intimacy with me anymore. But you know, you just gotta pray that I stay small forever, and you will be mine, and you can lock me in a little cage. Methode is peak. Methode? I don't really like Methode. Is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. I've been reading it. If you eat 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes, you'll die of radioactive poisoning. Did you know that if you take 16 shots of espresso, you will die from not caffeine poisoning? No, you will die from the symptoms of a hangover. You'll die of like dehydration and shit. One of the reasons Markiplier cried because he knew he would lose the intimate connection because he was getting too big. That's really sad. Yeah, no, I understand that. Markiplier's huge. He's big. So, yeah, that's the one thing that, and that's the thing I don't think I'll ever try to lose, because I know people are like, don't forget us whenever you make it big, and I know they're joking. Like, I also know that they're kind of hopeful that I do get big, but like, I don't think I'll ever forget my origins. I think knowing your origins is a great development story, and that's a thing is that we love to see with people. I don't know if people know this about idol culture, and the thing is that VTubing and idol culture have like really, really big crossovers. They have really big crossovers with each other because of HoloLive, and it originates in Japan, blah, blah, blah. We can talk about how idol culture has influenced VTubing. But basically, one thing about idol culture, I'll get to your question in a bit here, is that in idol culture, we have something called Oshis, right? And Oshis are also in VTubing. And what Oshi means is that it just means like your favorite person, right? Your favorite member, your favorite streamer, your favorite whatever, right? Your favorite person. If I remember... What Oshi? I can't remember. I know the term Kami Oshi which means God Oshi, but I can't remember what Oshi means specifically. But it basically means like a person that you really, really like. And one of the things about idol culture in particular, when it comes to Oshis, is knowing that your knowing that your Oshi is flawed, knowing that your Oshi is not good, knowing that your Oshi needs to work on things about themselves. And when we follow these people, when we follow their journey, when there are Oshis and we watch them every day, we watch them at every moment that we can, we support them, we, you know, yeah, we cheer them on. We get this journey. We get this journey over the years. And the thing is that, like, when I talk about VTubing and people exploding overnight, I always think it's weird because you're basically idolizing a already quote-unquote perfect person. You never get to see their flaws. You never get to see them struggle, or like try to fight, you know, what makes them struggle. You know, you don't see that struggle with them. And when you get that, you get this sort of weird connection. It's like watching your child grow up. It's like watching your dog grow older, right? And I see that a lot with the VTubers that I like. I see that a lot, and it's the reason why I love VTubing so much. It's the reason why I love idol culture so much, is because I get to see people grow and become better people and move on to other things. And when you see things like graduation, the thing people don't understand the word graduation in the same way that idols do, or idol fans do, because graduation means being terminated or being fired or whatever, but that's not the case. What graduation should mean, keyword should mean, in idol culture, it means like graduation in the literal sense is that you have finished your run, whatever run that you've done with a company, you've finished it, and you're moving on to bigger and better things. That's what graduation should be seen as. Finishing what stage in life has to offer and becoming better. And that's always been idol culture. Idol culture has always been about growth and success and becoming better. And that is idol culture. And people don't think about it that way. They think of parasocialism, and they think about you know, I don't know what people think about idol culture. I know about the parasocialism this thing. Off to work. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for listening to my TED Talks. VTuber with Scuff is so lovable. I love that too. No, I love that too. So when people expect perfection from their Oshis, I'm like, why? Like there's nothing really interesting about perfect VTubers, you know? There's nothing interesting about perfect idols. One of my favorite things. So if you guys are into Morning Musume, so in my opinion, Tanaka Reina is one of the most perfect idols, but she's also far from perfect because she can sing, she can dance, she's very, very talented, but she is also just she's really bad at English. She's bad at English. So she's not perfect in that sense, and she doesn't really have to be. And she's just very crass. So she's like not idol-like in the sort of say-so sort of way. So there's something that's very, very appealing in her that is very, very like strong and yet crass, but yet very successful, but yet very kind. You know, there's something really, really interesting about her. And also in that same group of Morning Musume, Michishige Sayumi, she is terrible at pretty much everything an idol should be, but she was picked up by the company, and she played this role of cute narcissist. Keyword is the role, right? She wasn't actually a narcissist in that sort of sense, but she played that sort of role, and she played it so well. But she was terrible at everything. She couldn't sing, she couldn't dance very well, but like that was the whole thing about her. And she ends up becoming like the leader of the group for like a couple of years, and I think that's so cool. I think that's, you know, it's so motivating. It's like that. Even if you suck at something, you can make it to opportunities that aren't there that don't seem possible for you. Do you like K-pop? I don't. No, not really. I like K-pop songs, but like I don't follow K-pop culture. Is there anything you want to know about the SCP universe? Yeah, is there an SCP that gives you what is it? Is there an SCP that gives you kidney stones? Yeah, and hi, welcome in. Sorry, I went on my own rant about VTubers and idol culture. I'm sorry, I just go on rants and I get crazy, okay? Good morning, good morning! I hope you're doing well. Oh, I wasn't here for that. Yeah, no, it's fine. I just went on a TED Talks. I just rant about the things that I like talking about. If you guys also want to talk about things too, like, listen, just hit me up and I'll just try to talk about it. Like, if I like K-pop, and the thing is, like, the only thing I'm going into ADHD mode. I'm actually. Do you guys hear how fast I'm talking now? It's because I'm interested in something, and that's how you can tell if I'm actually interested in something, is if I just start talking non-stop, really quick. But for K-pop, I don't really subscribe to the culture, so I don't really know a whole lot about K-pop. But I do like, I do like Blackpink. I do like Luna. I like, I don't really like K-pop Demon Hunters, or Huntrix, if you will. But I think it's really weird how K-pop gets its inspiration from American music. I thought you were speaking fast because of the coffee. I mean, that could be a factor. I am drinking coffee. I'm about halfway done, so that could be. There's an SCP where's Waldo, that if you know the location, he will come out of your mouth. Wait, come out of your mouth, and rip the MTF that found out. Cool. Modern K-pop has turned more Americanized. Yeah, I've seen that. The funny thing is that what I've heard about K-pop, because I don't go here, but this is what I've heard. A lot of people are really upset that K-pop is mostly English lyrics now. You literally get like English, Korean phrase, English. I'm not a big fan of it. I miss how niche it was. I don't know how I feel about that. And I understand if like we should gatekeep things within reason. I don't know if gatekeeping K-pop was a good thing. Maybe it is. Again, I don't go here. Maybe it is. I don't go here. Okay, the one thing. Okay, and I'm gonna talk about VTubers again. Holy shit, this guy's talking about VTubers again. The one thing about VTubers that I will gatekeep is people who try to use VTubing as a means of success, right? And this comes back to the whole thing again of using VTubing as a means to be popular and not as a means to better yourself. And I always think that I always feel like VTubing has this huge opportunity to become a better person. And like I said before, with idol culture, it's about the growth aspect, and it's about becoming better, and it's about, doing bigger and better things. So when people are like, why am I not popular, right? I'm just like, well, there's a reason why you're not popular, and I hope you stay that way. So yeah, that's the one thing about VTubing that I will gatekeep to its entirety, is that if you are here to be popular, if you're here to cause drama, if you're here for the attention, go the fuck away, because I do not want to interact with you. And if you are willing to become a better person, if you're willing to connect with an audience, if you're willing to connect with other people in your sphere, then yes, I will love to interact with you. The Ash 12 was made to shoot hostage takers through the wall. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. I have a worse take, probably. This is a safe space. You can share it. You can share that take with you. This is a safe space. I will not judge you unless you say slurs. That'll probably get me in trouble. Okay, then you don't have to. If it gets you in trouble, then you don't have to. I think a lot of VTubers do not deserve to be VTubers. That's I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I'll do you one better. Which is a bit more acceptable. I think it's the way that you worded it makes it feel like it's not, like it's, controversial or I guess sacrilegious, if you want to say. But creators don't deserve the platform they created. creators don't deserve, some creators don't deserve the platform. I'll say specifically, and this is not a controversial take. This is a very, very cold take. If you guys know some guy named Dr. Disrespect, so it's already in the name. It's already in the name, Dr. Disrespect, right? So he, like, the thing is that he disrespects people. He's not kind, right? And that's not something that I want to promote, is disrespect. That's something that I really don't like. I want the world to be more respectful, more tolerable, more accepting of others. Because the more we close off, the more conflict arises, right? So, you know, and that's the thing, is that I can be a hippie all I want about peace and love and all that stuff, but I gotta be real, is that it's not always gonna be cut and paste. Not everybody's gonna get along with each other. Not everybody is going to be nice, right? There are going to be conflict of interests. There's going to be conflict of personality. Was he talking to mine? He was, which is also another reason, right? Which is also another reason why he doesn't deserve the platform that he has. But yeah. We're talking about Doctor. I feel like he is just drama baiting and bad publicity, and publicity nonetheless. That's another thing. Bad publicity is something I don't like about the space. Hi, welcome in. Yeah, because bad publicity is rewarded, and it's stupid. It's really stupid. I don't like it. And I refuse to partake in it. A lot of people aren't just cut out to be content creators. That's true. A lot of people just don't have the I feel like a lot of people don't have the I guess social awareness to be creators. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too into my own ass about idols, and idols being, like, you know, what we should strive to be. I genuinely feel like we should have creators that push people to better each other and not push other people down to get to the top. That's just me. Big important question. I am listening. Yeah. I'm gonna be back. Well, I hope you come back soon. Go grab a drink while you're. Go grab some water. If you guys haven't been drinking water, by the way, go drink some water right now. Go grab a cup of water. I have my water here. Wait, where's my water? It's not here. Just kidding. I don't have my water. I should probably go grab that during the BRB though. There are a lot of people that go on streams just to hate. Yeah, I don't like. I've never really liked drama VTubers. I never really liked drama channels. I've always hated them. Very big question. You asked the question. Do you watch anime? Yeah, I do. Do I watch anime? How do I talk to women? Cool. Yes. All right. I love this. Listen, I love when people ask me for advice, because one, I'm just a guy. I'm basically like the equivalent of asking Reddit for something. So I'm glad that you're asking me. Talk to them as if they were men. That's it. Don't think of them as women. Just think of them as men. Or better yet, think of men as women as well, right? Just think of the way that you interact with men, right? And see how it differs from the way that you act with men. I asked a woman about what her boob size is. She slapped me, as you should. That's not a question that you should ask. You know, would you go up to your bro and say, "Yo, bro, what size cock you sporting?" Right? You wouldn't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, look at the difference between of how you treat women and how you treat men, and you know, literally treat them exactly the same as you would treat men. And yeah. You ask about the ring size of yours. You honestly no. If okay, maybe I'm a bit of a cheesy person, right? If someone's pickup line was hey, what's your ring size? I need to know in case for the future. I would swoon a little bit. I would honestly swoon a little bit if somebody's like, "Hey, what's your ring size? I need to know for future For future whatever, right? For future reference, just in case. I would be a little like, okay, well, you know, so that's a little brave of you. You know, I would be a little, yeah. What's your favorite? What's my favorite? What? I have my 6-liter water beside. Yes, water, hydration. I can't put that on the spot. I was just joking. No, it's good though. No, it's good though. Like, in my opinion, it won't work on everybody because like humans are all different, right? Yeah. Pumpkin, I think you need some help. Listen, I don't know if you're genuinely asking for help here. I will, you know, you approached me with sincerity and like very honest and honesty, right? I'm getting the fact that you are not trying to take my advice. So at this point, if you are actually willing to look for advice, I will give it to you. But as of right now, you're not taking my advice. So, I'm gonna ignore every question from you until you start respecting my space. All right? Does that sound cool? All right. What do you do if you have a crush on a guy? You like them? I don't know. What happens? I don't know. That you start trying to talk to them more. You start asking about their questions. Well, respect the waifu figure space. Yeah, respect my waifus. All 9 of them. Respect all 9 of my. Oh wait, 10. Sorry, I missed one. She was hiding. Respect all 10 waifus. Please. Please. I found out someone has a $27,000 Pokemon card. Cool. You should steal it from them. Don't actually steal it from them. Amazing advice. I don't know what to do. I don't know. You talk to them more. If you like somebody, if you have a crush on somebody, talk to them more. You know, try to connect with them. Like, genuinely connect with them. Try to, like, you know, see if you're actually compatible. The thing is, I feel like is something that we don't really do in the dating space anymore, is that we try to see if we're compatible. That's what that's, yeah. What is that pink dotted drawing that looks like a hand? This thing back here? Let me tell you. Hold on a second. I wonder if I have a photo readily available. I don't think I have a photo readily available. I have to go into Discord real quick because I know I posted on Discord. Sorry, you're gonna get a little bit of stuttering as Discord boots up. Apparently, it's that visually intensive. Maybe it's because I'm also using my CPU as a secondary renderer, so that's probably the reason why as well. Yeah, I run my computer fucking hard. This thing has been very. I haven't been nice to it, that's for sure, but it's been nice to me. Rip my computer. Honestly, I might have to get a replacement computer in like maybe a year or 2 years. So that I'm a little afraid of, and if I don't have the money to replace it, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I might have to do a I might have to do like a charity stream or something to be like, hey guys, I want to continue what I'm doing, but I need some help. Okay, I have an image. Okay, so the thing that looks like the hand back there. So I did a stream last week called Knife Game for an Hour. Let me see if I can find the thumbnail, actually. I'll get the thumbnail and then I'll show you the where is that? I'll show you the thumbnail and then I'll show you guys the result. Thumbnails. Okay, so this was the stream that I did. Was Knife Game for an Hour. And if you guys don't know what Knife Game is, it's literally like you take the pen and you stab between your fingers, and that's pretty much it, right? So that was the stream concept. The result was this. This was the result. I just played it for an hour. I just played Knife Game for an hour, and that was the result. The red one was 30 minutes, about 20, yeah, about 30 minutes. The green one was about 5 minutes, and the pink one is about 25 minutes. So. Yeah, that's what that is back there. In fact, everything that you see back here, is related to something that we've done on stream, pretty much, except for like maybe the figures. But like this Pokemon puzzle, we put together this puzzle on stream. We colored that sheet together. We played with a deck of cards at one point. We solved a Rubik's Cube at one point. I play a lot of Zelda, which is why the ocarina is here. We built these figures here, these Lego figures together. So everything that you see here is stuff that we've done together. At some point, I'm gonna have to clean up and like make room for other stuff and get rid of some stuff, but that's pretty much what we. Oh, there's candles as well. So these were actually part of a tarot reading stream that we did as well. So everything you see. Oh, we did a Bluey speedrun advent calendar for Christmas, and these were part of the Bluey advent calendar. You get Bluey toys every day, and so we got some Bluey toys. But yeah. So one of the cool things I like about that is that like I can look at the background, I can look at all the stuff that we've done so far and be like, oh yeah, remember that time that we tried to make a house of cards one time? Happy Irish Christmas, man. Is it? Wait, is it St. Patrick's Day today, isn't it? It's like a hall of achievements. No, it's more like a hall of insanity. Speaking of which, are you guys ready to add another thing to the background here? So, if you guys are interested in Thursday, coming by Thursday, here's some dice. You guys ever played Yahtzee, by the way? We're gonna play Yahtzee, but the thing is that, oh shit, you see that? I got 3 6s already. We're gonna play Yahtzee, but like the thing is that like I'm gonna see if I can roll a Yahtzee in one go. Yacht dice. Oh my god, I almost did. I almost rolled a Yahtzee. Yacht dice. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? I feel like I'm going to roll a Yahtzee if I just keep doing it. But that's gonna be on Thursday, by the way. I can't see it from this angle. Yeah, I'm gonna have a different camera angle on Thursday, so. But that's gonna be on Thursday. So yeah, if you guys are interested in, I just launched the dice off the desk. There we go. We're gonna be doing Yahtzee, one-shot Yahtzee. I feel motherly towards you. You sound like my future son of. Sorry, that was a little silly of me. Sorry, it's nothing, it's nothing against you. I'm definitely not a child. I've definitely graduated college. So that's the thing that's that's weird. Because I always joke that I'm people's uncles and dads and grandmas. So no, that's really kind. No, honestly, that just means that you have a kind heart. It means that you have a kind heart. And so like that's honestly, it's a really, really big compliment. I'm a little flustered though, because I feel very motherly towards you. I'm kind of like so yeah. Thank you. What are you having for lunch? I'm having harush. I'm probably gonna have chicken strips and French fries. I'm on my period. It's fucking me up. That's okay. I'm blood bending the period out of your system. Sorry, is that weird? No, it's okay. No, periods are normal. Periods are normal. I'm crying over a random human on YouTube. I'm just here to have fun. I'm glad that you are able to have those emotions, though. Emotions are great, guys. Emotions are great. I hate when my periods make me cry at least twice a day. I don't have periods. I'm sorry. I can't relate to this. There's a Jam and Mika were on my stream on Saturday, and they're talking about their periods because like they're on their periods as well. Oh my god, everyone's periods are lining up. It's period week or something. But they were talking about periods. I was like, I can't contribute to this conversation. I don't have those. I don't, you know. I'd love to like understand and learn more about them, and you know, I kind of already understand a lot about them, how they like hormones and stuff, and the shedding of your lining and whatever, and it fucking hurts. So yeah, I'm partially educated on periods, but you know, the one thing is that I always feel like men should be less weird about periods. I don't know why guys are so weird about periods. Coffee. I actually finished my coffee. I'm done my coffee now. At this point, we usually boot up like Wordle or something, but I'm gonna wait like about 15 minutes or something because I'm still in a really, really chatty mood. Yeah. I know there's like the little. You guys know those like those shock patches that you put on your stomach, and then like they're supposed to simulate period pains. I want to go through that. That sounds like a stream idea if you ask me. I think maybe if I ever do an off collab with Mika or Jam, I think that's something that we should consider. I know Mika wants to do shot caller karaoke with me, and I think that would be very, very fun. So we don't even know everything about them. Yeah, girls, you. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like guys need to be more normal about periods. I don't know. It's funny how guys are obsessed with the vagina. I would say men. I guess it's funny how men is obsessed with the vagina, but the moment we talk about periods, they get really squicked out. I don't know. I think that's funny. Hi, welcome in. Did I tell you there's an SCP that has an infinite amount of cake where if you don't eat all of it, the world will end because of spreading cake? I had something funny to say, but I probably shouldn't say it. Cramp Simulator. Yeah, I would like to try Cramp Simulator. I definitely would love to try that. For educational purposes, specifically educational purposes. I want to remind you guys, I want to try Cramp Simulator for educational purposes, for empathy issues as well, or empathy reasons, for empathy reasons as well. Actually, speaking of empathy. There's no SCP that gives you kidney stones. Well, time to create one. All right. When it comes to empathy, right? So, nurses, right? Nurses have to deal with a lot of shit. In some parts of the world, I'm not sure of which parts of the world, but I know some part of the world. They strap nurses into a harness that is basically like a bondage thing. And what it does is that it constricts their movement. It forces them into a hunched over position. Like, let's say like this is how like they stand, right? It forces them into like I can't really do it with my finger. Like, you know, it forces them into like a hunchback, right? They look like hunchbacks. It forces them into a hunchback position. It limits their leg movements. It's basically like a sling that kind of like restricts their movements is basically what it is. And what they do is that they put these nurses in these little slings for like 30 minutes. The old person suit. Yeah, that's it. Like Chinese foot binding. No. It's like they just like a sling that like makes them feel like an old person. And so what it does is that because it restricts their movement, because it hunches them over, they have them wear it for 30 minutes. And they tell them to do things like walk up this set of stairs, or like get into bed, or get up off of this chair. They tell them to do things that like you're able to easily do, right? And then they realize this is really fucking difficult. It's really difficult to walk up a set of stairs in this suit, in this sling. And so it forces them to have empathy for people who are unable to do things. Not because they're ignorant and unable, like they just don't want to. It's because they're physically unable to. And it gives them this sort of idea that, like, okay, this is what some people have to deal with every single day. This is what they deal with every single day. So, yeah, like disabilities and shit, yeah. It makes them realize that not everybody is going to be as mobile as others. And when there are people that are unable to, you know, do things like get out of bed or walk up a set of stairs or even just get up off of a chair, they'd be like, okay, you know, I understand that they are physically unable to do this. It gives them a sense of sympathy. And that's, I feel like it's a really, really good practice, because at least in my area, there's a lot of nurses who are very, very judgmental and very, very, like, angry, which within good reason. I understand. Nursing can be a very, very frustrating job when you have people that are quote unquote unable, are incapable, right? It's incompetence is very, very frustrating sometimes. So I understand when nurses get a little crabby, right? But I feel like some anger is unwarranted. Some anger is misguided because of that, because they don't have the empathy for the right people. I mean, some people are just gonna be a little stinkers and just cause a little stink because they're just not very good people. Not, you know, just because somebody is disabled doesn't make them automatically a good person. So yeah, if you're a disabled person, doesn't mean that you're a good person. But yeah, there's a gadget review series that in one test done is trying to use it with an oiled left hand. Oh, interesting. The test the usability for those with weaker hands or disabilities. It's like an empathy exhaustion. Yeah. You know, you only have a certain amount of tolerance of empathy, and you know, I understand that. So like, I understand you're going to get upset, right? But for the people who are physically unable to do the things that, you know, if they're trying to work with you, if they're trying their best, you know, I always, again, one of the things I always say, one of the mantras I always go by is never confuse incompetence with ignorance. So, my cousin went to a nursing high school where you can study to become a nurse, and she went to the hospital because she went to the hospital because the hospital they were studying at didn't clean the room. Ooh, that's gross. That's, yeah, that, you know what that is? That's incompetence. That's not ignorance. That's incompetence. Or that's not incompetence. That's ignorance, I should say. That is not incompetence. That is ignorance, because a hospital should be clean. You know, a hospital should be like, you know, sanitized and nice, and you know, there's a lot of sick people coming through. You gotta make sure things are clean. Gotta make sure it's sanitized. Wear your gloves or whatever, you know? Yeah. Oiled left hand. How about an oiled left body? Anybody, like, just oils their body just for fun? I killed Satan in the gulag. I don't really want to. Maybe some other time. I don't feel like watching it. Non-oil left beef. Have you guys seen Magical Gorilla Time? I feel like, okay, before we start the Daily Dolce, which will be in like about 7 minutes here, I'm gonna show you guys Magical Gorilla Time. I feel like everybody should know about Magical. There are things in this world that everybody should know about, and Magical Gorilla Time is one of those things. It only has 6,000 views too. I'm like, I swear, like 4,000 of those views is just me, because I fucking love Magical Gorilla Time. Oh my god. Another thing that people should know about is the Most Unwanted song. The Most Unwanted song is like one of the best songs in the world, even though statistically it is a terrible song, but it's got a lot of personality, and that's the thing that makes it interesting, in my opinion. Remember when I said about growth and like becoming better? You guys don't oil up after every shower? No, I lotion up after some showers, but I don't lotion up after every shower. I do because, you know, hot water is bad for your skin. Do you want to know some of my favorite mobile task force? Yeah, you can tell me. I'm not sure if I'll be receptive, but I don't really know what that is. I can't guarantee I'll be receptive, but you can tell me. Oiling is more hydrating. I don't think that's how oil works. I mean, like, you know, like oil. Yeah, you can, like, you know, baby oil. Oil up your babies. Oil up your babies, everybody. Rev your baby engines. And then they go off on the baby races. I always thought baby races were weird. An oil bath. I don't think you should have an oil bath. I don't think that's very good for you. The one thing that I'm always worried about, though, is that I naturally have oily skin. So that's kind of the reason why I don't use oil. I always feel like oil kind of clogs my pores and gets me bad acne. So I'm always like nervous about that. And maybe body oil is gonna be different from, like, you know. I always feel like oil like clogs my pores. I don't know if it actually does or not, but I always feel uncomfortable when I oil myself, when I use body oil. Maybe some dermatologists can tell me otherwise, but don't drink the oil. Oh, don't think that's how oil works. Don't drink the oil either, though. Don't. Did I ever fucking tell you guys the story of when my mom drank essential oil? When Mama Dolce drank essential oil. It's not like she was like, oh, I heard drinking essential oil is good for. No. What happened was that we went to the mall, and somebody was selling essential oil stuff, and was like, hey, look at these essential oils. Here's some essential oil. Go drink some. And then I had a little shot glass of essential oil, and then she took it. And I was like, I don't think you should have taken that. And then we got home from the mall, and she started throwing up, and she had like a massive migraine. She had a huge headache, and she just didn't feel good, and she was like incapacitated for the rest of the day. And all because this one person was like, look at these essential oils, they're really good for you. They whatever. I don't know what the science was behind it. So yeah, she drank essential oils because somebody was like, hey, it's good for you. And guess what? She drank it, and she threw up, and she had a migraine, and she just could not do anything for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's not edible. Yeah, no, they're like, here, they're like, drink it. Drink the essential oil. And so she did. And then I think about that a lot. Essential oils in diffusers? Absolutely. Have essential oil diffuser. It's fine. Don't fucking drink the essential oils. I can't stop drinking oil. I can't stop drinking oil. Crude oil. You know, the black stuff that comes in barrels? I can't stop drinking oil. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That was really loud. I'm sorry about that. Is this desk gonna be okay? Yeah, this desk is gonna be okay. I need to catch up on my what is it called? I need to catch up on my piano lessons because I haven't been doing that. But in the meantime, we're gonna do the Daily Dolce. We're gonna play some puzzle games, guys. You guys ready? So I gotta redo my setup here. Redoing my setup. Did I just go into the trash? Wait, what did I just knock over? Oh yeah, it is. Right. So if you guys don't know this part of the stream, we play I call it the Daily Dolce. We just basically play the same like 4 games over and over again. Sanix on the three stream watch streak. Congratulations. Somebody's close to 100, and I think that's crazy. I don't like people who make candles because they're essential oil use. I don't know anything about essential oils. I just know not to use them. They're not really that essential. What kind of music do you guys want to listen to today? My watch streak kept getting reset because you'd go live at like 5 a.m. What do you mean 5 a.m.? I don't stream at 5 a.m. What time zone? I'm just trying to think of like, what time zone is that? Oh, is that like in the evening where I stream at like... Corone, who's deathly afraid of bugs, encounters the giant spider in Resident Evil 9. I would not be able to do it. Corone is a fucking brave soul. Yeah, I had to close my eyes during that. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to look at some music here that I want to listen to. Just kind of scrolling through. Let's listen to. I was like, oh, let's listen to Animal Crossing, but we listen to a lot of Animal Crossing. Let's listen to. I want to listen to Yoshi's Story music. What does this sound like? Hop, toot, hoop, hoop. Yeah, let's listen to this. I feel let's listen to this. Okay. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. How you doing, Redactyl? Good to see you. How's Twilight Princess? Hi. Welcome. Okay. So we're gonna start with the fan submitted Daily Dolce here. This one's made by Eve Elixir. So if you guys want to send in your Wordles to me, I have a Discord, and if you check out one of the channels, Submit a Wordle, you can submit a Wordle to me. Right now, there's 2 left, so if you guys want to submit a Wordle, that would be great. So. This one's by Eve Elixir. You got 6, 7. I'm starting to get like this urge to just upload my Daily Dolces uncut because they take so long to edit. I mean, they don't take super long, but like they take like an hour. And like I could use that hour doing other things. Okay. 6 letters. 6 letters. I want to use the word Mauser for some reason. Okay, we got an O and an E to work with. Okay. O and E. Co-op is fun co-op, but a struggle to get through a ton of parts. Yeah, I feel that. Twilight Princess is fun. I can't wait to get to it. We're doing Wind Waker now, by the way, on my channel. There's an O and an E. O is in the right place. I want to use the word Dio for some reason. Deoxide. Deoxide. Deoxide is 7 letters. Let's see, 6 letters with an O and an E in it. Let's try boned. No, that's 5 letters. Can I help? Right now, no. I do check chat between games, but right now I don't know why I'm looking at chat right now. So yeah. Let's try I was saying loiter would be okay, but E also doesn't belong there. That also rolls out ED words, so it's not going to be an ED word. So how I see this, it's going to end up looking like this. Like that. Or like this. I'm trying to think of maybe LE. Maybe it ends in LE. I was thinking Wordle, but there's no R in it. Would it work? Would it end in DLE? Mdol. Let's fiddle around with the LE ending here. PLE? Nopple? Boople? Oople. Oople? Would oople work here? Duple. Hoople. Hoople? Loople. Hoople. Let's try duple. Is that a word? No. Is loople a word? Goople? I was right about the LE and I was right about the double O. Okay. Now how is this gonna... Is it noodle? Okay, oodle. Is it poodle? Poople. Poodle. Okay. Is it toodle? No. Doodle. Okay, there we go. Nice, we got in 5. That was a good one. I like that one. Thank you, Evo, for sending that one in. Bum 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 bum. Okay, the Wordle. Okay, so I'm not gonna be looking at chat. I'll be looking at chat in between the games here. So I'm gonna be solving this on my own, and then I'll come back in between games here. A 5-letter word. What did I say? Boner. You can try boner. Let's try boner. Boomer. Boner. Okay. Let's try plast. Maybe plast. Okay, lap, lasp. Is it clasp? Genius. Bum 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 bum. I got really lucky on that one. It's been a while since I've seen the wiggle emote. My vocabulary could never. The more you do it, the easier it gets. So, I think the thing that's gonna be sad is that my free trial, basically my subscription is gonna end, and I don't want to redeem it or renew it because it's like, I think it's like, is it like $90 a year for this or something? I don't remember what it is, but like when I subscribed to the New York Times games, it was like $12 for the whole year. And it's like that's a pretty good investment. So I'm gonna be sad when that's over. One drawing X's and O's, kisses. One drawing X's and O's. Tic-tac-toe? Scoreboard? I don't know. Company whose market cap, 4 trillion. Is this Nvidia? No. I don't know. Do you guys think do you guys think I know about stocks? Stonks? Chill. Freeze? Froze? Do some rhythmic tapping. Drum. Back talk. Sass? What's the deal? I don't know. Phantom of the Opera? Excellent grade. An excellent grade? I'm not sure what this is asking me. Sandpipers dig for them in the sand. Worms? Evil spell. That's a hex. Something seems wrong here. It's not worms, because this word is relax. Chill, relax. Okay. One drawing X's and O's. And I don't know the company whose market cap would be that. What's the deal? Words? Erds. Nerds? A+, this is A+ then? An excellent grade. AMs. Sandpipers dig for them in the sand. Clams. Oh, this is clams. Is this coach? Loach? Poach? A roach? This is apple, okay. What's the deal? What? Bards? Boach? Noach? Cards. Coach. One drawing X. Oh, I get it now. Like, have you guys ever seen those the football things? The reason I chose Goose Man is my name is because these geese are the most aggressive birds in some prisons in Brazil. Oh my god. That's not a great prompt. It isn't. It isn't. And sometimes that's just the way it goes. Sometimes the mini fucking sucks, and sometimes the mini is fun. Today was not a day that the mini was fun. Yeah. Oh, jam. Jam's here. A pickle. You can get yourself into a pickle, a jam, a pinch, and a hot water. This is a conundrum that you can find yourself in. Okay. Kite, lightning, key, and wind. This is elements to finding electricity that Benjamin Franklin found. Oh wait, no. That's probably not it, because I see key, scale, tone, and maybe not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is that. See, I thought key and a scale and a tone. This is things for music. Things on a string. Kite, yo-yo, balloon, and a tea bag. These are things on a string, so it's not that. Yeah, so that sounds about right. Things on a string. So it's things on a string and conundrums. Rocket. Rocket, balloon. Now here's another one. Rocket, balloon, lightning, and kite. These are things in the sky. I'm getting too many of the same things right now. An arrow. Oh wait, you can get yourself in a bind as well. Oh, everything I know is going out the window. There's way too many. I do think maybe things on a string is probably gonna be it though. Kite, teabag, yo-yo, balloon. I don't think anything else on here is on a string. I guess I would say maybe an arrow, but that's more like the bow. Pitch, scale, key, and tone. That sounds about right. Pitch, scale, key, and tone. That has to do with music. A bind, pickle, hot water, and a jam. Which leaves wind, lightning, arrow, and rocket? Does that sound right? Key, scale, tone, pitch. Jam, bind, pickle, hot water, wind, lightning, arrow, and rocket. Metaphor for quickness. Arrow, lightning, rocket, and wind. Huh? Okay. Next is gonna be Things on a String, Conundrum, or Music. Probably Things on a String. Yes. Probably tone, key, scale, and pitch. I always struggle with these. This is gonna be green. Yes, cool, perfect. Flawless, reverse rainbow. Do you know any other languages? Yes. I know ちょっと日本語を喋る. Miku Muku Beam! Welcome back, Miku. Oh my god, Miku, I'm a big fan of you. I played you in Fortnite, played as you in Fortnite, I won. Are you proud of me, Miku? My friend's WhatsApp got hacked. Oh god. So many hacks nowadays. People are getting hacked left and right. Green characters. Kermit? Oh, the thing is green too. Is Shrek in here? Shrek better be in here. Shrek, there we go. Green. What's the witch's name from... What's the witch's name from, Wicked or Wizard of Oz? Clunk. Green characters. You're green with it. Mike Wazowski. Unk. Lunch. Luncher. What's the... Grinch! The Grinch! Oh my god, the Grinch. The Grinch! Kermit, Shrek, Grinch. Who else is green? There's a 4-letter character and a 10-letter character. Let's see if I can find the 4-letter one. Charmander. Pear. Peak. Hair? Lair? Chun-Li. Hunts? I'm trying to think of any green characters. Green. You're green with it. Mike Wazowski. Green. Shrek, Grinch, Kermit. I don't think I know any. Do I know any? The thing that's gonna bother me is that there's the green witch from Wicked, and I'm guessing her name is in here. But I don't know. Hella. Pelk? Rake. Lake. Wretch. I feel like I'm gonna be stupid if there's like a green character that I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about this green character. Lucky Charm. Lucky. Charm man. Green. The Reaper. Lair. Care. Pale. Lunch. Lunch? Hulk? Sorry, I cheated on that one. Oh, Leprechaun! Leprechaun! I was close with the Lucky. I just Lucky the Leprechaun. Hulk smash! Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's do the clueless. I love the clueless a lot. Let's try. I'm just gonna try green. It's not. It's somewhat related to green. Let's try hero maybe. Okay, hero. Idol. No, hero. Sword. Okay. Samurai. No. Sword. Let's try war real quick. Conquest. Let's try another weapon. Let's try like a lance. A gun? Okay, sword. Hercules. Nope. Sword. A ritual? Ritual usually has a sword. Okay, a sword, a ritual, a hero. A legend. Okay. Long sword. Something has to do with a ritual and a sword. Maybe a king. Okay, no. Anybody have any ideas? Dagger? Let's try dagger. I don't think it's gonna be it. Oh, okay. Iron. Maybe let's try iron. Blacksmith? Smith? No. Claymore. Nope. King Arthur. I can't. It's one word. We can try king. We already tried king though. Sword, dagger, knife. Okay. So it's a weapon. Just try weapon. Okay, weapon. Blade. Okay. Bomb? We can try bomb. Okay. I think it's gonna be like a steel weapon or like a metal weapon. We could try gun. I think we already did gun. Weapon, sword, and dagger. Weapon. Scimitar. No. A pole? Let's try pole. Weapon. Spear. Oops. Spear. Oops. Lethal. Lethal. We tried blade. Weapon, sword, dagger, stab. Pierce. What makes the cookie silent? What do you mean the cookie's silent? You know how insane you sound? Scalpel. It's not really a weapon. So that's weapony, weapon. I'm thinking of Fire Emblem, right? Falchion. A falchion. Leon Kennedy. Love that guy. Weapon. Sword. Emblem. Fire Emblem. It's not gonna be that. Warrior? Okay. I still think it's like the weapon itself. Nunchaku. Metal. Let's try metal. No. Armaments. No. Does that be nunchuck? Like that? A bow? I like that one. Poleaxe? Pole? An axe, maybe? Arrow? tried knife. We tried blade. A weapon. Are we clueless? We are. We certainly are clueless. We did try knife. Sword, a dagger, a knife. Rapier. Nope. Let's try a hilt, maybe. Some hilt on a weapon? No. Samurai, Zoro. Needle. I like that one. Not a needle. What's another word for a weapon? Attack? Okay. War. So a weapon, attack, katana. Kill. Danger. No. Weaponize? Is that even? No. We asked 100 people in a survey. Slash. Oops. Slash. To attack. Kill. To harm? No. Weapon. Weapon. Attack and a weapon. Attack weapon. It was like RPGs or something? Like a role-playing game? Dungeons and Dragons? Dragon. Okay, dragon. Medieval? Defense. Weapon. Attack. Kills. Dragon. Dagger. Sharp. No. Hunt? Maybe hunt? No. Strategy. Strategy. Now that's strategy. It's not strategy at all. Armor. Okay. A knight, maybe? No. I'm getting like this, you know, this imagery in my head. Army. What are we looking for? We're trying to guess what word this is based off of the clues that we're given. The higher, the lower the number, the closer it is we get to it. Helmets. So it has something to do with weapons, attacking, killing, armor, and swords. So like, what do you think of when you think of these words? We tried knights, but it didn't really show up. Tried knight and army so far, and none of those really worked. Weapon, attack. Duel. I like a duel. Okay. Joust? It's not gonna be a joust. Let's try horse real quick. No? Okay. Hi. Yep. Quest. Okay. Let's try elf. Mage? Oh! Thief. Mage. Magic. Wizard. Fear end. Rogue? Magic. It's something magic related. A witch, maybe? A witch? A spell. There we go! Yeah, we got it. As soon as we locked in mage, I think that was the I see how these are all connected now too. These are very, very D&D related things, so it makes sense. Bum, 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 the more or less. Who is the richest most? Probably soccer. I feel like more people are interested in soccer than the richest person in the world. Car rental. Absolutely car rental. Tons of people are renting cars all the time. 5 million. Okay. Boston bombing or car rental? Probably car rental. The Boston bombing hasn't been relevant in a while. Tragic. But yeah, I was right. Hair transplant or Boston bombing? I want to see maybe hair transplant. Oh, man. Okay, well, I don't know. Backstreet or Megan? It's got to be the Backstreet Boys. Oh, are you kidding me? No, you cannot do my Backstreet Boys like this. I don't know. It's just I don't know either of these. I'm just gonna click a random one. Oh, that's pretty high. That's a pretty high number. Maybe this one. Okay, they're even. Cool. Cube. I don't like cubes. Secret in their eyes. Okay. Room. Not the room, but I'm just see. I like the cover. Yeah, there we go. The seventh seal. Oh, I don't know. Let's go. Oh, I'm getting lucky on this. Spencer or Seventh Seal. This looks like a really good movie, though. Let's try Seventh Seal, though. Yeah, cool. Spencer didn't do really well. Twisted Pair or Spencer? Neil Breen! Oh my god, it's a Neil Breen movie! Holy shit! There's no way this has a high rating. It's probably gonna be terrible, right? It's gonna be like 3.2. That is crazy that it's 4.9 Before the Sunrise. There's no way. I can't believe the Neil Breen movie was in here. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I got really far though. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do in terms of puzzles? I like this one. First things first, probably. First mate, good day, mate. Late for life. Luck of the draw, luck of the Irish. Breaking Bad, bad dream, bad luck. Okay, and now we need to find first something or something Macbeth. I don't know this one. Lady Macbeth, first lady, Lady Luck. Okay, that sounds about right. Bongo. Where's that one? I like this one. I like this one. It's fun. A mass. Exits. All. Mouse. We can get a mouse. Wait. What is a bool? I actually have no idea. Act. Oh, act. Bias. Boast. Okay, I like that one. Yes. It has to be IS here, right? Mists? Mists. CE probably? CT would work. Act. Ace. Mosh. Mosh? Moose. Amuse. I have to use C though. Act. By act? Do you have any enemies? Probably. There are people in the world that don't like me. I don't know. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? I feel like I'm stupid right now. What's a C? C. I'm looking for a C word here. French fear me? That's cool. By act. It's gotta be an E, right? A mace? Mace. A mace. Ice. Mice. A mice? What is a mice? What is a man? Okay, do you guys want to do? I usually don't like really doing spelling bee, but you know, spelling bee can be interesting sometimes. Maybe we'll give ourselves maybe like 10 minutes on this. What time is it? Yeah, we'll give ourselves like 10 minutes. I see flood, but that's not. That's some Mario thing. What's some ice? That's a really good question. I don't know. Feud? No. Wait. Doffel? Fluff is one. Bluff? Oops, bluff. Fold. Is fuddle a word? Yeah, fuddle is a word. Which means fuddled. Bluffed. Fluffed. Folded. I was running down my house's hallway when I was a kid and our fridge glass was broken and I cut my heel. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with anything? Buff? Buffed. Is boofle? Boofle? Flubbed? Befuddle. That's a word. That's a spell. Oops. Befuddle. Is Is befuddled? There we go. That's a spell from Dragon Quest. Foul? Fouled? I got folded, yeah. Ray, oh my god! Bad Habits, thank you for the raid. What were you up to? Your first time chatters. Thank you for trusting me with your community. What are you guys doing? Chatting, ooh, nice. Are we getting rated? We're getting rated on the over on the Twitch side. Duffel. Yeah. Don't worry, you guys are my favorite. Don't worry, YouTube, you're my favorite. Feed or fed? Feed would work. Fed is too short. Fled would work. Beef? Would beefed be a word? Yeah, to beef it. Flood? Oh, flood is there. Flooded. See, I've spelled flood like that, which is something from Mario. Flee, fled, we have already. Did I do duffel? Duffled. Duffled. No. Duffed? Duff was work. Is duffed? No, duffed isn't a word. Welcome back. Food. Foodle. Got foul already. Full. Is fold? No. Is left gonna be a word? No. Doodle. Doodle has no F in it. Feeble. Is feeble the word? No. Did you do full? We did do food. Did we do fell? Yeah, we didn't do fell. Fool? Oops. Fool? Fooled. Befell? Befelled. Is befelled? No. Fuel and fueled. Fueled. There we go. Oh, that was so easy, guys. That was so quick. That was one of our easier ones. Is buffle? Oops, buffle. Gonna be a word? I'm just. It's because you're usually here. What are you talking about? If Yin was here, Yin would just make up words. Is Yin here? We can do letterbox if Yin is here. You know what that means? That just means that you're getting better. If you actually found some words, that means you're getting better. Today was easy. Normally it like pisses us off, but today was something. Like school cum? Not like sex cum, but like school cum. It's a... do you guys want to play any other games? Otherwise, we'd probably just head back and do some more chatting. I feel like we sped run today. Everything feels so fast today. We could do the mid crossword. We can try letterboxd. I don't think we'll get very far in this though. We can try to do it in sub 4. Abbreviate. 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 How do you spell abbreviate? Revert. Sub? We can see the word sub as well. Subbreviate. Sub. Fiber. Reverts works as well. Someone who's not in the US. I don't know, because I'm from Canada. It's hard to like compare walks of life if you've never really experienced it. But... Viruses? We have virus. Stoke. Embrace. Bait. I want to do embark so badly, but R doesn't work. Imbue. No. Virus. Stoke. Check on that. Okay. How does this game work? You have to like make words, but like the same letters can't be used on the same line. Words may end with I've. May what? Evate. Embriate. Embruate. Emba. See, we have member. I don't know how I could do this. We have all the vowels here too, which makes this super, super hard actually. Hi, welcome back. Emirates? There's no... Oh, we can't use I. So like, see how they go from E to M? M can't touch, oops. M can't touch the I because the K is in the way. And also you can't do M and K because like it's on the same line. Who's the person that rated us? Bad Habits. I think they did a little raid and run. But again, I appreciate them sharing their community with us. Embus. Ambassador. Ambassador. Embossed. Embossed? Embose. Embose? Embossed? Embossed. I don't know. Yeah, so I can't do like SS as well. Emerta. Emerta. Stoke. Virus. Okay, what we can do with we can do ST word. Virus is a good way to. I like starting with virus because it gets the V out of the way immediately. Stoke to Stoker. You can do Stoke to Stoker and to remake. We still have a B. No, we can use ST again. It's just that we need to use every letter. We're only missing B, A, and M. Re-am. Rust. Bam. Fuck. Oh, there's no C. I was like, Rust bucket would have been cool, but there's no C. Would vet work? I don't think we'd use vet because we already have virus. Eater. So we could use eater, but like... We're still missing the B and the M. Would you rather live in Siberia or eat mushy peas for breakfast? I don't know. The peas? Siberia's cold, isn't it? I don't like the cold. Brim. Let's try some. Let's just try resetting. Evoke. Evoke. Evoker. Rust. Rustier. Oh, I'm getting so close. I do like Evoker here. Remaster. Rub. Ruby. Oh, rubies would be. Oh, we're so close. To have it in 3. Did you physically recoil from mushy peas? Not really, but. Robust would have been so good. Rub? 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 We can do it in 4. You can do rub and bite. We got it in 4. Can you find something with ambiverts? Ambivert. Oh, we're so close. Ambiverts and... Got it. Ambiverts. Oh, yeah. Look at that. No, wait, there's you. Smoke? That's so close. Smoke. Scam? Scamore. Amore. Scrim? Scrim? Skewers. Scour? How do you spell scour? S-C-O-U-R, right? Scour, yeah. How about vertebrate? Vert. Ambivert. Oh. I'm so. Are you winning? I'm so close. Vert. Ambib. Oh my god. Can I get this? Toss. Tuska. Tour's sake? Ugh. Sake. Tea sake? Hello? I accidentally found it. Okay, tell me! Ambiverts? Okay, ambiverts. Soak? Are you kidding me? It's that easy? It was that easy? What the hell? Okay. Well, that was an hour of Daily Dolce. All right, let's guys want to mosey on back, and then we're gonna do a little bit of chatting, and then we can end the stream. Okay. What do we want to listen to? Kirby music to touch grass to. Yeah, why not? Boom. Okay, you guys ready? Hey, welcome back, guys. Was trying the word combination. I can't believe that worked. That's crazy. Do you know how insane you sound? Do you know how insane you are? Oh. We are. I think my chat just fucked up. Hold on a second. That's weird. The funny thing is I can see it pop up, but my multi-chat isn't working. I don't know why. Let's see what this bad habits person is like. Who rated me? I want to see what they're up to. Oh, cool. They're pretty cool. I'll give them a quick little follow. I'll check them out later. They look cool, though. How's everybody doing, by the way? I hope you guys are doing well. Whoa. I do like where are those cat things from? We are. Okay, now my chat wants to work again. There we go. I don't know what happened. I guess it just needed a refresh. Yeah. Are those just like general YouTube emotes? They're not any from. They're not associated with any channel. I think they're just general YouTube. Yeah, looks like it. YouTube's pretty cool. It's got its own. It's got its own community, and I think it's really cool. Hold on a second. I need to press a button. Oh, I love this song. There we go. Right. That's gonna be it for today, guys. I don't know. I'm just gonna sit here and just chat for a little bit, and then we're gonna get going. We are pretty early. It's weird. Normally the stream doesn't like feel this. It's usually about 3.5 hours. It's only been 2.5 hours. So I don't know what happened, but here we are. I think this may be like a good sign for me to like stop early for today, maybe, and get some stuff done. I do have a lot of things I need to get done, especially since it's a Tuesday. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are usually my very, very busy days. So. Are you sad? What, am I sad that we're ending or earlier than usual? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. I like being alive. That's true. That's for sure. I've been doing. Take care of yourself. Eat. Oh, you know what? You know what I didn't do? I didn't take a BRB. Maybe that's something. Yeah, just arriving. I know it's a little sad. I hope you enjoy whatever time we have left here. I don't know how long we're gonna go for, but we're gonna sit here and just gonna chat for a little bit. Yeah. That's probably the reason why my BRB, because I didn't have a BRB. Thank you for taking or for considering our health. Oh my god, my brain. I don't know. My brain feels like fried. Maybe you know what the thing is maybe I don't know. Why are we even here? Just to suffer? No, we're not here to suffer. The background song a bit low. It is a bit low. I was actually just thinking about that. I can't turn it up right now, though. Well, there we go. I think that's just how the song was. There's a thing called mastering, guys, by the way. Mastering is what is making all of your songs sound coherent together. And when you get to a playlist that's like that, where a song is like significantly lower than another one, it's because it lacks mastering. And that's pretty much about it. Subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Wow. Oh, those gray blue eyes, they are gray eyes. Yes. Yeah, originally they were like more bluish, but they're not supposed to be blue. And people are like, you have blue eyes. I'm like, I don't have blue eyes. And so now they're a little bit more grayish. I made them a little bit more grayish. So yeah, I kind of don't like the fact that the black parts of my eyes are a bit like washed out now, but I don't think I can really change that. I mean, I could probably change it in the model itself, but I just use the blur tool, not the blur tools, the color tools that I have available. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel kind of hungry. Though. I feel like I need to eat something. Did I even? I don't think I've really eaten anything this morning for breakfast. I had like no, I didn't. Oh, I should probably eat something. That's probably another thing. I don't have to worry about it too much. I'm about to have lunch. Somebody asked me what I'm gonna have for lunch, and I said what? Chicken strips and French fries, sweet potato fries specifically. I never realized how much I actually liked sweet potato fries. It's a little mushy, but like. I think that's what makes them kind of good. I'm worried about my own health sometimes. I always worry that I'm not eating enough vegetables, and that's kind of a thing, you know? Because I have a lot of carbs and protein, but the thing is that vegetables have the thing that makes your brain expand. Because that's the reason why the reason why humans are so smart is because we have diversified our diet to allow for more brain activity. That's why we're so smart. But I feel like I'm not getting enough nutrients in that sort of sense. I'm not getting the right nutrients to make my brain expand. Yet here I am just kind of like doing puzzles and stuff. Can you really just do puzzles and just have a smart brain? Magnesium. Guys, get more magnesium in your diet, I feel like. Magnesium's good for you. It's good for keeping hydrated. People always talk about omega-3s as well. Puzzles cannot replace vegetables. Just you wait. I'm going to replace every vegetable in the world with puzzles. I do eat a lot of broccoli, though. Broccoli is kind of like my go-to. I love Kirby so much. Kirby. I don't think I have any much thing else to say. Do you guys want to like... Is there anything you guys want to do? We can do something real quick. I kind of want to play some games in the morning. But like, they have to be like the right kind of games, you know? They have to be very specific. They have to be a game that's suitable for like chill time. That one coffee game was really, really good. I wonder if I can do another coffee simulator game though. I also just want it to be very, very inclusive as well, because that's the one thing about the morning streams is that I really like is that I get to hear about you guys. I get to talk to you guys. And that's one thing that's really, really irreplaceable to me is that I'm able to talk to you guys. Colonizer, welcome in. Colonizer? You're the colon. Hi, colon. Does everybody have a healthy colon? Does everybody have enough fiber in their diet? Is everybody eating well? Oh god, guys, it's like a month away from. It's a month away from Tomodachi Life being released. I'm so excited for that. I need to get. I think when that game comes out, I think I'm gonna stream it for like 4 hours. It's like my fourth time being called colon. Well, it says colon. Seal. Okay. All right, Seal, you got it. So there's a thing actually about names online. So the name that you have online, people will default to the first syllable as, or like the first group of syllables as your name. So for example, the one that was a good example is everybody knows Pokimane, right? Well, that's everybody, but like there's a streamer who's named by Pokimane, right? But her name is Iman, right? Her name is Iman. And her username is supposed to be a joke of the name Pokemon because her name is Pokemon, Iman, haha. But everybody just resorted to Poki because Poki is literally like the first 4 letters of it. And so they're like, oh, it's so much easier to say Poki, right? People could have called her Iman, but it was so much easier to call her Poki. So yeah. That's whenever you choose a name, the first syllables are what you're most likely going to be called by. So I have a friend whose name is Asaki, right? Asaki, but like Asaki is a little hard on the English like vernacular. So a lot of people will just call her Saki. Asaki Fox, by the way. So yeah, if you're choosing a username, if you still haven't had like a set username or like an identity, your first name, the first part of your name is what's going to be like, it's gonna be like noticeable. You probably could call me Aki, but like, Akira is short enough already. Akira is short enough already. So people will be like, oh, Akira, or like no one would ever call me Dolce, right? Dolce also doesn't sound very well. Yeah, evil tree. People would, yeah. People usually pick tree or evil, never sock. Yeah, so if you want people to call you by the last word, it's almost never gonna happen. Yeah, whenever I see you, evil tree sock, it's usually the way your name sounds, it just rolls off the tongue to say evil tree sock. Please, Dolce is my father. Yeah, really, that's how it is. That's how it feels. Please, Dolce is my father. Please call me Akira. But yeah, if you say like Penda, for example, Penda, the panda's already taken. I'll always just call you Penda because Penda's easy, right? Fuzzy guy person, I'll just call you Fuzzy. It's usually like the first part of your name because it's just easier that way for us. And just like having like a word to associate somebody with, right? So fuzzy guy person, for example, right? If think fuzzy, like oh yeah, fuzzy. You kind of imagine fuzzy guy person as being a fuzzy person. Not saying like I won't call you by your preferred name, which would be like, for example, for you Seal would be Seal. But yeah. Can you take a wild guess on why my name is that long? Well, even if it was just Panda the Panda, right? If it was just Panda the Panda, I would never call you Panda. I would just call you Panda. For example, earlier Tupacalacan, right? Your name is so rolls off the tongue so well. I would just always call you Pacalacan. I would never call you Pac. It could remind me of Pac-Man or something, right? So yeah. Tanjiro as well. I would just call you Tanjiro. So and was it Polka Dot Eyes? I would call you Pokey as well because it'd be Pokey Dot Eyes. Mai? I thought your name was male, for example, like M-A-Y-L. It's Mai. And Gooseman as well would be Goose. Vaxel is just Vaxel because that's short enough already. I'm just going through my chat. People have chatted and like just reading your guys' names and being like, what would I call you if I saw you for the time? Lynx? It would just be Lynx. Who else said chatted? If anybody new wants to chat as well, I'd be like, hey, this is what your name would be to me. Bad Habits? Bad 69 Habits would just be Bad Habit? Or like, yeah. I think it would just be Bad Habit. City Sailing Blue? I have no idea what I would say call City Sailing Blue. Maybe City? Maybe City Blue or something? I don't know. Emberlyn? Emberlyn's such a cool name. That's such a cool name. Just in general, Emberlyn sounds just like a really cool name. That's like, it reminds me of like a firebender or something. Bum bum. Cats. Seal's favorite animal is cats. I mean, that's like sort of like my favorite animal is cats, but I have like dog. I'm like dog representation all over my channel. Today's red day. Red primary. So. It's a short nickname of mine. Oh, I see. I see. A lot of people are wondering, like, Akira, like, where'd you get your name from? And the thing is, like, it's been my name. But, no, the one thing about my name is that, it's actually kind of tied to my gender identity as well, which is, like, he, they. If you guys want to know my pronouns, by the way, it's he, they. But I've never really felt, really connected to my legal name is the thing. Because it totally subverts my gender identity. And I'm not going to really tell you what it is, but, you can make some guesses. But, yeah. So Akira just seems so right for me. So, yeah. Also, there's a game called Astral Chain, by the way. You guys know the game Astral Chain? There's a character in that game. There's the main character's name. The main character's name is like your name, right? But your sibling's name, no matter what you choose, if you choose to be a boy or a girl in that game, your sibling's name is always going to be Akira. So, yeah, join the Discord, by the way. And Akira's just a cool name, guys. Akira's just a cool name. Because I'm cool. I'm the coolest guy ever to ever exist on the planet of the blue planet of which we call Earth. Ugh, my shoulders. Sometimes I want to like pop my shoulders out of its sockets and then slam them back in. That's gonna hurt a lot, though. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that willingly. Big stretching, though. Oh. Oh, did you fucking... Oh, wait, did you hear that? That was my back. My back just popped from stretching. That felt kind of good. Akira, because red. Also that, too. Aka! Shiro! Nazetara nani iru naru kana? Pink goose stomp. Crack. Yeah. What are you doing? Crack? What the f... I feel like it's a guilty pleasure of mine to quote Family Guy funny moments. Mazetara, mazetara, nani iru naru kana? That's a really fun song. I think it's a really, really educational song too, because you get to learn about the colors and what colors would turn into other colors. Nani ilu nalukara. Blue. Red. Mix it up and wonder what the color comes up. Purple. Stomp. Mazatala. Man. Yeah, subscribe to my Ko-fi if you want, guys. You get some cool benefits from subscribing to the Ko-fi. Thanks, Panda. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the one thing. That's the one thing I think I struggle a lot with when it comes to. I never really push, you know, ways to support me. Just because I never feel like I need support. I probably should. I probably should though. But I never want to feel like you guys need to support me is the thing, right? You guys don't need to support me. What you should support though, you should support the things in your life that matter, right? So I don't know, when it comes to like maybe like a local business or something, when you want to see a local business thrive and stay around is the thing, is that you should support it where you can. Can you guess my favorite food? Potato. French fry. Yeah, no, you should support the things that are like that you want in your life. And that's the thing that's kind of important, especially because that's how I view this, right? This is a like a local business where you guys can come in and just, you know, have fun, relax. Again, I might not do this forever is the thing, because eventually I'll have to move on. Potatoes are real good though. Yeah, I want some. I'm gonna have some potatoes probably today. No, I will have potatoes today. Oh my god, I need. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm getting exhausted. I'm running out of things to talking about. I'm running out of things to talk about, and that's kind of, yeah. You have to move on the accident. Move on. The accident wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. The accident wasn't your fault. Wake up. Link. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end here, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Come back to not tomorrow. Come back on Thursday. We're gonna do some one-shot Yahtzee and one-shot Yahtzee is how many is seeing if we can roll a Yahtzee in one roll. And if you guys haven't played Yahtzee's fun. It's lots of fun. All right. That's going to be the end of today. Thank you guys for joining. Come by on Thursday. Also, I play video games on the weekend. Also, I'm hungry, so I'm going to go eat. Tell me what you're going to eat. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, hold on, guys. Wait, shit. Are you guys still here? Shit. Are you guys still? Hold on a second. I need to show you Magical Gorilla Time. I forgot about Magical Gorilla Time. Shit. Hold on a second. Wait. Wait. Hold on a second. Wait.
You're right, we should watch Magical Gorilla Time. Have you guys ever seen Magical Gorilla Time? I hope you liked it.
That's Magical Gorilla time. That's it. That's it. Okay, bye.